We're the 99% and all of us eat. We want a food system that works for everyone, the planet and her people. By creating a food system that values equity and ecology, we can create jobs with living wages, curb our dependence on fossil fuels, and ensure that everyone has access to real food that they can afford. Many of our communities are feeling the impacts of a broken food system. How many of your family members or friends have diabetes or obesity? How far do you have to travel to get to the nearest grocery store? How much fast food do you end up eating? Every 5 years, Congress passes legislation that's known as the Farm Bill. The Farm Bill was created over 60 years ago to recover from the Great Depression, to ensure that farmers could survive and that people wouldn't go hungry. It's a $300 billion piece of legislation
that we pay for with our tax dollars.
But are we benefiting? Sometimes, yes. Things like food stamps, WIC, and school lunch programs are authorized by the Farm Bill. Many of our community-based organizations also get funding to create programs that hire youth to work on urban farms, in gardens, and make healthy food more accessible. Some farmers even get funding to protect the environment and grow fruits and vegetables. Historically, the Farm Bill has addressed food insecurity throughout the SNAP program, or food stamps, which provides many households with the bulk of their weekly food. Thanks to citizen voices, food stamps can now be used at farmers markets. But 50 million people in the US still don't know where their next meal will come from. 5 of the 8 worst-paying jobs in the country are food system jobs, and many communities still don't have access to real food that they can afford. So who benefits from this broken system? 95% of food in the US is controlled by corporations that puts profits over people. Many of these same corporations spend their profits convincing the government to do what they want. 4 companies process more than 85% of US beef. 1 company controls 40% of the US milk supply. In fact, just 4 firms control more than half of all grocery sales. But there are 300 million people in the US, and all of us eat. When corporations control the government and the government makes decisions about food and farming, that means that 0.0000001% is making decisions for all of us. If we are going to spend $300 billion of our taxpayer money, why not spend it on creating a food system that works for people, communities, and the environment? It's our money and our government. Let's make a farm bill and a food system that works for us. We want real food, real jobs, organic, fresh vegetables, fair trade. Reclaim your body, your life, your community, your voice, your power. Act now. www.liverealnow.org.